Let's do this.
What's going on, guys? Shane, aka Musty Yeti here. Today's going to be part 3 in the series where we try to improve upon the Glock 43. If you guys remember the first video, we talked about the slide that I got back from DWS, Dynamics Weapon Solutions. They did a complete overhaul of the slide, the milling, the paint job, the sights, everything. It looks amazing. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll be sure to annotate that somewhere on screen here. Feel free to click on that if you want to check it out. On the second video, we went ahead and installed the OC custom trigger, trigger bar, and the over travel eliminator. Got that whole kit installed. If you guys want to see the installation of that, feel free to click on that annotation somewhere here on screen. But today we're going to be talking about and installing the Hyve Technologies extended magazine release. As you guys can see, I already have some parts from Hyve Technology. I have their +2 base plate already installed, and I have the +1 up here. I haven't installed this one yet because I need to buy more Glock mags. So when I get on that, I'll do a quick install video of how these things, actually installing your magazine, it's super easy. There's no chance of them coming out. But we'll talk about that more in the future when I get to that. So I'm a huge fan of Hyve Technologies because of the issue I had and how gracious they were to help me out. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that these parts were their OD green color. When I got this slide back, I told them that, it didn't really match. I was just looking to go straight black, and they were gracious enough to exchange all my OD green parts for black. And that might not sound like a big deal to you guys, but I had those parts for somewhere between 4 or 5 months, and to allow a customer to exchange parts after 4 or 5 months of owning them, it's unheard of for me. So they definitely have 100% gold star customer service, if you ask me. So if you guys are in the market for anything for your Glock 43, or just check out their website if you want to see anything more they have to offer. But yeah, let's get into the install of this video. Just like in the previous video where I installed the trigger, I am using the crappier camera of mine because of the autofocusing, so hopefully the quality is good. And just like before, guys, I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional gunsmith, I'm just a guy who loves guns, accessorizing, customizing them, making them more efficient and better shooters. So if I have the wordage wrong or I do something a little off manual, before you guys go crazy on the comments, it's not worth it. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me get this stuff out of the way here, move this to the side. I have this dental tool that's for gun cleaning, and I don't think you need this. You probably could use a flathead screwdriver, but I'm going to try this out to see if it works. I've never done this before, so this is going to be a first time for you and for me, but it should be pretty easy. So let's go ahead and, just like anything with guns, guys, you want to make sure there's no ammo around you whatsoever. I don't even have any in the room with me right now, so I'm safe there. I'm going to go ahead and drop the magazine out, get that out of the way. I'm going to rack it a few times, make sure it's clear. I'm even going to pop it open, visually inspect that we're clear, which we are. We're going to pull the trigger, rock the slide back, pull the tabs down, push it forward. We're good to go. Push that up and out of the way here. All right. So that's pretty much all you have to do to get this thing changed out. So I got a piece of paper here to kind of help show you guys, but as you guys can see in there's that bar, that pin that's in the front frame here up front. So all that thing really is doing, as you guys can see on this thing, you have this hole here. Will that focus? You have this hole here, and that pin is pretty much engaging that hole, and it's being held there under tension. So all you're going to have to do is reach in there, pull that pin this way and out of that hole, that slot, to get it installed. So hopefully it's going to go pretty easy. Let's just keep our fingers crossed I don't screw this up. While we're talking about it, so you guys can see there's some really nice texturing on here to really help it grip your finger a little bit better. It's got some nice chamfered edges so it won't catch or hurt your finger, and it should be just a little bit taller than your standard factory magazine release. So again, there's that pin in there. Now guys, it's going to be pretty much impossible to get this on camera so you can see it. Oh, this might work, but I'm pretty much going to reach in here. I'll try to use the viewfinder, grab this thing, hook it, and pull it out. So I'm probably going to have to do this off camera, and I'll let you know how it goes, because if I try to see it, you guys can't see it, and that kind of defeats the purpose. And I don't think this is going to be strong enough to get the job done. Let's see. Alright guys, that wasn't too hard, just super tedious and annoying. But as you can see there, hopefully, I pulled that pin out. Now it's sitting on top of the magazine release. So all we're going to do now is push this sucker through, hopefully. Maybe. So I went ahead and just slid the stock magazine release out. All right, so now we got our Hyve Technologies extended magazine release. Now we're just gonna go ahead and start feeding this through. I'm gonna get a screwdriver here, and I'm just gonna pull that that pin so you guys can see that. I'm gonna pull that pin back with the screwdriver, doing one of these routines. Just do some leverage to get that pin just kind of out of the way there, so I can go ahead and slide the magazine release through. And again, this is gonna be hard to do on camera, so I'm gonna do it off real quick. As soon as I get it close to being complete, I will go ahead and show you guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Like I said, it's almost impossible to do that on cam with the viewfinder. So as you can see, I got the new Hyve Technologies extended magazine release pressed through. I pulled that pin out and snapped it back down. So now what we gotta do is press the pin there over into that slot that you can hopefully see on the right side there. So I'm going to try to do that here. Let's see if we can do that on camera, but I don't think I'm going to be able to show you at the same time, unfortunately. Again, guys, get this screwdriver out. Like I said, screwdriver will probably help you do it. See, I just can't see. Alright guys, so we got that installed. Hope you guys can see. There we go. The pin is in its spot, and now it's flexing to allow the magazine release to work. Guys, I did find that the easiest way to get that pin pressed back to allow the magazine wasn't going from in here, it was going from inside the side button here and pressing that pin out just enough for that magazine, extended magazine release to come in. So that's all she wrote. Now it's time to put the sucker back together. You're gonna grab your slide and make sure that your recoil spring is centered and everything's good there. You're gonna put this back on and just check to make sure it works. Ooh. Oh, sorry guys. Ooh, that's way more comfortable and way easier to actuate than the factory magazine release. As you guys can see, it does stick out just a little bit more, and that's just enough for me to really get a good purchase on that button and get the magazines out. Alright guys, so that's all she wrote for the install. Sorry I couldn't get a lot of that on camera. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, with this this one part. So again, Hyve Technologies, guys, great company, great products. If you guys want to check out their website, I'll make sure I'll leave a link down in the description below. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please in the comment box below. As usual, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.